And we are back with the 2 of Friday Factory Day. Gotta relearn how to play this a little bit. It's been a little few days since I recorded, and I gotta remember where I'm at. So looks like I am researching reclamation so I can make the sections over here and here. And maybe get rid of this seaboard section here. But we've got our power going, we've got all of our fantastic mining machines and everything going on, so we are good to continue. Our power usage is doing really well, still at 100% efficiency with where we're at the moment. That's right, we did just unlock steel smelting, so build wind turbine on water and can build hollow beacon on water. Oh. Maybe I don't want to get rid of the seaboard then, just because that sounds cool. But okay, so we can make steel now, so I should probably add that in to our, factory-ness that's going on over here. With that said, we are a little low on these chips. But this guy is producing as fast as humanly possible for him, so maybe we need to get the upgrade versions going on. So maybe put that to the side for the time being. See about... Oh. Never mind. That's replicator speed, though. We're not looking at replicators. We're looking at... assembly. Or is it this? Nope. This is what... Nope, that's not it. Wait, maybe it is the assembly. Where are you? Assembly machine. I don't think you unlocked... Oh, you did. Alright. I figured it out. Yeah, that's gonna take us a while. We are nowhere close to even... I don't even know how to get that red one. It says all I need is this. That also needs red stuff. Processor? These red ones. Can I just make those normally and there's not like a research to unlock them? Oh, right. Okay, this is why I did this. And this is in the queue. No, it's not in the queue. I should put that in the queue so that way we can get solar panels. I had considered this. I remember looking at that and considering it, but there's not a huge purpose to at the moment. Yes, it enables faster cargo pickup and sorting. That's not like a huge deal right now. I don't know what that means. Let's also look at upgrades, because there are some things here. It takes red. Like, movement speed would be kind of nice, but not the most important thing in the world. Auto reconstruction marking. Guessing battle damage analysis technology facility. Oh, okay, so that's not something I'm going to need because I have the enemies turned off. This is going to be very useful, just because I do not like how slow those things are. I also got to figure out how to make those red ones. I don't think I have the... We're going to pause this for a moment. Sorry. Yeah, we only have the blue ones right now. Let's put those back in. There you go, have that. Oh, okay, and we are out of chips and dip, it looks like. That's an easy fix, realistically. This is the big issue right now, is chips. Looks like we're fine on... Mostly fine. We're about to run out of those, too. I think it's more an issue that there's a lawnmower going outside at the moment. This video gets going. Fun. I think the biggest issue right now is just that I'm constantly researching things, which I know that's what I need to do, but is making for some minor problems. So, I think where we're at is a little bit of a waiting period. I do need to figure out how to make these red sections. How do I make these red ones? Wait, I think I said. Energy matrix. Where is that? Energy matrix. Where are you? I really do not see it. Is it in here? Storage capacity. Vein utilization is going to be nice too. That requires red. That unlocked blue. This is energy matrix. Where am I missing it? Oh, energy matrix. There it is. Okay. So we also need to be able to go through. So it looks like we need to get plasma extract refining. So what is this? I wonder how that gets made then. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. We do actually need to go through this as well to get all that done. So let's throw that in the queue. Once that's done, we'll know we are mostly caught up. So for the time being then, it's really just a waiting game. I guess I could take a moment here to kind of make these go a little faster. Make this one make some more of the... Yeah, I think that's going to be necessary. If anything else needs those, then we are screwed. So let us make 2 more of these. Requires a bunch of stuff that I do not have at the moment. It's not in my inventory. But we can do that pretty easily. Okay, there's some of that. And I need some of this. That produces 1. There we go. Now I can... No, I can't make 2. Still only make 1. Where are those gears that I had making? Gears. Still only 1, huh? I feel like I easily picked up enough stuff to make 2. Now I can make 2. There we go. Oh, it was the chips. That makes sense. Considering how low on those we are already. Alright, so we'll just actually put this here and this here. Hey! I got a soil file. Okay. The nice thing is we can just kind of extend this out. And we can extend this out to here. And I need to make 2 of these, which I can only make 1 of. I think because I don't have enough copper. No, I have easily enough copper, so it's iron I don't have. That should be good. Yep. 2 of those. Excuse me. Needs to make more chips. Alright, cool. Reclamation is done, so now I can get rid of water. Cool, so the foundation is essential for monitoring terrain, such as soil extraction from raised surfaces, land reclamation, or returning the altitude to 0. Very nice. Also needs iron, I forgot about that. So we're gonna need to get iron out of there. That's fine, we can do that. Actually, I wonder... I just put this here. I make this go under that? Looks like I can. Oh, that's super easy then. Yeah! Elevation change! For the win. I do like... The opposite elevations is helpful at times. Start grabbing there. I forgot I needed one more. Alright. That you can start grabbing. Okay, so we're on to making more chips, double the chips now. So that should help the chip speed stay high and consistent and not an issue any longer. Now it's just a matter of the fact that this is going to be super slow in comparison to really what we need. But we will handle that at a later time. Actually, it looks like it is speeding up just enough that some of the chips are getting past the first fabricator, or the first matrix lab. So that is good. Yeah, it's definitely still technically struggling to keep up, but at least we're not out anymore. Like, we were 100% out there for a minute. Okay, so doing the same thing with this now. The issue is, I think where I put it, it's not going to be able to access these. Actually, that's part of the problem, is that those aren't being made fast enough. I wonder if that's what I need to fix first. I just need to make one more of these arc smelters. Of course it requires magnetic coils. Why wouldn't it? There's that. Make one more of these. It only requires the ore, it looks like. That's nice. Easily get that going onto that as well. Can I fit that here? No. Where can I fit that? Fit that here. I'm gonna have it go like the back way. Okay, so we can now make use for more efficient ore production, or purification, and production will take sewn into silicone. Which is good. I don't think I've seen a single silicone thing at all. Okay. I think I'm gonna do a little weird here. I'm just gonna do that. And I'm going to just kind of back this up quite a bit here. Yes, I kind of figured that's where I was going, was exactly where it's trying to lead me right now, so I am on top of it. Just backing things up a little bit here and doing some extra making of some items. There we go. Much better. I would like to see this row here get backed up a little bit, so that way if I ever need these in the future, which I don't right now, but I would like to see that get backed up so that way I don't have to worry about needing those later on, because this is using too much. It looks like, okay, good. Looks like things are starting to get backed up here, so eventually our production will catch up, and we'll be back in the positives for our 2 resources there. That is a good sign. I don't need another one of those. This is interesting that this requires 2. Oh, that's definitely gotten backed up now. That's nice. Good. Okay. Let's see, so I just did unlock 2 different things. I unlocked Reclamation. I need to make steel for. And I unlocked Smelting Purification, which lets me turn stone into silicone. So I'm gonna need to go get some stone, I suppose. Which, where I did build this does not have a stone like vein anywhere near me. Hole over there. Iron's over there. Holes over there. Remember there being one? I don't remember where it was. There we go, there's some stone, so that's pretty far away. I don't know if I'm gonna need that yet. The only thing I could think of is for the labs for reclamation. think that also said it required. What was it that reclamation let me make? Unlocks foundation. Okay. This mode, laying foundation can restore the buried veins. Neat. Foundation without decoration. Do I even have that? Or is it that because I have the soil pile? Yeah. So where does that get made? Made in assembler or replicator? Ah, there it is. Okay, I just didn't see it. I do need to make some steel, so let's get a smelting factory going up for steel. Wait, what? Smelting facility. I see. This should be able to make. Those are starting to get backed up, so I don't feel bad stealing some of these boys. Same here.
Research complete.
And we now have solar panels. Here we go. Oh, and accumulators? No, I do not have accumulators
there
yet.
aren't any natural silicone veins on this planet. You can still obtain some silicone by smelting stone ores. In order to collect a large amount of silicone,
Yes.
find a planet with silicone veins as soon as possible.
Yep. Got it. Kind of already had that pinned down. Thank you. There-ish, I think. And let's go put this on the eastern seaboard. I guess it's the western seaboard. Where's the north? Yeah, I think that actually is the eastern seaboard. Cool. Yay! Oh. This. Oh, is this just achievements? Ah! Add stats from the menu? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I can now make some steel. Does require me to get this up to here. And I need another one of these. Here. I can now make some steel. Oh, it needs power. That makes sense. So here's where this gets let out. So if I can put the steel here, that should work. I hope I know what I'm going to need steel for yet, other than the foundations, which means I would need to get stone. Which means I need a way to transport the stone over here. I think the conveyor belts are going to be a little too much for that. We're going to hold off on really getting stone, like, fully going. Other than just having it be made, so that way when I need it, I am good to go. Really? 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 Literally right in front of you. Why is this an issue? What button is this? I don't know what the heck that button does. Why? Why is this a problem? Okay. That's great. That's interesting. Get rid of that. Gonna move it slightly to here. Be good. Okay, steel is on its way now. Alright, and we have steel. Cool. Alrighty, so then, So with steel, we can make... The only thing really we can make right now is foundation. We don't really have a lot of use for at the moment, but we do absolutely need stone for a couple things, so let's... I suppose go find out where the closest stone is. So not a lot of it. I have 4.8. You know what said there was... Found some over there. So some over there. That's coal. Burning coal. Is that really like the only stone vein? Okay. Man, that's rough. That's a rough spot for it to be. I'm over here. It's over here? Oh, there's... Okay, there's two. There's one right there, one right there. Oh, there's one there. That might legitimately be, like, our easiest one to get is this. Can I, like, mark that in some way? Just have to go past our coal production. Is there an easier way to transport things?
Upgrade complete.
Excellent. Thank you. Basic logistics system upgraded. That just changes. Use logistics distributors and logistic bots to achieve cargo distribution between depots, between depot and Icarus planet. Have the logistics distributors installed on the top floor of a depot. I don't know what a depot is. The depot. Okay. Oh, there's energy storage, so there's accumulators that will be helpful. That'll get me this, which will allow me to unlock the energy matrix. Feeling I'm kind of skipping, not really skipping some steps, but I have a bad feeling about what that's going to mean for me in setting all this up, because I don't have access to silicone as easily as I would like to.
Research complete.
I can't even make that. You've mastered the plasma control technology. You can now build a wireless power tower to transmit electricity remotely and charge the mecha. Next step could be to use the stone as basis for researching the extraction and refining of crude oil. Hollow beacon. Engineers can remotely operate the hollow beacon, setting markers or editing comments to better manage the plan the entire facility. Beacons project... Oh, okay. That's cool. That's actually kind of nice. So what am I missing here? Fluid extraction. That also makes sense. So fluid extraction will unlock my... Okay. Fluid extraction will unlock my refining, which will unlock the energy matrix, it looks like. So we're another step closer. Just, gotta figure that part out. So, we'll try to find some fluid extraction alongside dealing with our stone problem. I do have a feeling I'm going to absolutely need... There's crude oil, too. It's actually nice that it's right next to us. Of course they had to be doing this morning, right outside my window. Apologies for the sound. Not much I can do about it until they just leave. Oh, I don't have enough to make this. I would love a sprint button.
Research complete.
Okay. Planet extraction next. The downside of having this be so good is that I am going to get overwhelmed very quickly. it has eaten up all of my iron that fast. And it didn't make, like, any steel. Wow. Okay. That just tells me I'm gonna need another iron maker. That's a lot. That's fine, we can do that. Start there. I need... Start there. Because then I wanted to make one of these wireless towers. I would very much like to not have to worry about powering myself. Where do I want to put this that makes sense in... I guess here is fine for now. Fix it later. Actually, is that going to work with this? Yeah, deflection. So I don't know why it decides to try to put it over there. It seems bad. Okay, but I can easily do this. It can work pretty easily. There. Just need to make one more. Okay. Set you to do steel or iron. And spit it out. Okay, so that should get iron going a little bit better. That way we don't have that problem, which is mostly being backed up here, but now that that's being backed up and this is being backed up, we should be mostly fine, as this is now being backed up too, so we are good on research for quite some time. So we need to start making the red cubes, which is coming up shortly. With that said, let me do this in an order that makes sense in my brain. So I wanted one of these to power myself. I think I'm going to put it here, because I stand here a lot. I'm going to think that here. Now that should power me.
Wireless power tower for transmitting power over a long range. The exciting part is that it can also draw power from the power grid to charge the mecha.
And this is the problem, is that if I'm standing here, it takes a lot of energy to power me, which is okay. That's allowed to happen. In fact, it's probably good that it does happen when I need power. And then once I'm done, it goes back to normal. Okay. Next was making one of these. I'm gonna grab a bunch of this for a minute. Okay. Don't know how I feel about having to take that all the way over there. Around this boy. It was over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Oh, and I'm gonna have to get energy out this way? Ugh. Put that there. I have to get power all the way out here. Actually, I'm on my way back. Let's just see how bad this is gonna be. Yeah.
Research complete.
Okay, that's where going up and above comes into play. Okay, extract crude oil. Two items that it's running into here. I think just going three and going over this. Now out of... Thanks. Oh no, I'm not. Over. That should be able to start just weaving its way around stuff that I've put in its way. Okay. But that does that. Now I can go and make... Projection length is 45 meters. That's nice. How do I make these? A triangle. Made out of glass. So I need... Okay. Yeah. Whoa. What was that? I guess that must have accidentally hit space. Okay. I can make 4 of those, let's do that. Then we can use this to make 3 of these. Oh, sorry. I can't make 3 of them. I can only make 2. That makes sense. Yeah, this. And put another one that gets me out to here. One more that puts me into that. Okay. Excellent. Now we just let these little guys, those little drones, build our little thing. Build our highway. It is gonna take a minute for this to be done. We're gonna need the stone to make a few different things. There we go. Alright, that's completed. Because the stone alongside the steel makes the foundations, but we also need stone to make silicone. We also need stone to make glass, so that way we can make more of these, which allows us to make more of our little guys that can make our oil refineries. Okay, so we're gonna need a lot of these guys, so we're just gonna... That's where we're gonna focus, is creating those, so... Get this going here. I have made a bit of a mess up ahead. What if I just back this up and have it go alongside? Well, actually no, because these don't go here anyway, so... The way this can work. At the very least, let's get that underneath of that. Now we get it up. Get me to here, I think. I just need to get around this. Go this way? No, that collides. No, that collides. Okay, so can I go up 2? Maybe? Yeah, I will have to go up 2. am I pressing that does that? Z, okay. We're just gonna go over this guy. Which is allowed. This game specifically gives not attitude, elevation. Specifically gives elevation for that. It looks fucking stupid. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so let's focus on making these. So we need this. We need glass, which is made in a smelter. I think we're gonna need 2 smelters anyway. We're gonna need an assembler, which I already own. I already have an assembler on me.
Replication complete.
Oh, that's not a good spot to put that. Because I don't want these to actually go this far yet, but I want to see what this looks like. Item. Yeah, that's actually fair. Lot of conveyor belt stuff right now. That's why that was one of the first things I focused on. Okay, so if I need them that far, that's where they go. These... Oh, and this one. Okay, so I really only have... I really should have spaced this out a little bit more. Knowing now that these things only have a bit of a range, but we're just going to have to work with the fact that I didn't do that. And when I need to, I can change elevation of different items. I can... Actually, like, the fact that this is already elevated right here, and I want to go do stuff with it, that's actually a great opportunity to grab that off of there and drag this down this way. Okay. Actually, good that I did that. That's actually something I could consider too, is changing the elevation of everything and then just dragging it up and down when I need it to. Something else I need to remember is that I can just do that. I don't have to follow what I've set in my mind. I'm allowed to make changes to it. And I know I'm not researching anything at the moment. I need to mentally catch up to where I'm at to understand everything that's going on. Like, I need to get this done next, so that way I have this ready to go when I need it. Okay, glass is done. With glass, I can then make some plasma exciters, which it looks like I'm going to need quite a few of, as well as magnetic coils. So, where's my coils? There they are. Get that connected. And that gets made in an assembler, it looks like? Yeah, assembler. Go ahead and just put that here. Should be far enough. This. Make some more of these. Okay, let's at least tell it what we're making, which is this. Oh, alright, that's wrong. I need this. There we go. Okay, that's just glass. That's nice, actually. I thought that was going to be something different, so let's move this. I was getting ahead of myself on what I was making. Okay, so this is just glass. We can easily make those and just kind of stuff that here. Okay. The glasses, so those are done. Now I need to make this, which requires the two things, and that's also an assembler, I'm assuming? Yes. I have no gears. Assembler? Now's where I kind of need to put this a little further away. It's fine, I already have another one of these. Ready to go? Okay. So you are going to be making the exciters. This part is easy for you to grab, that's not a problem. It's this, because that's too far, right? I'm assuming so, because it doesn't say I can do it. Yeah, too far. Okay, so that's actually where... I'm gonna back this up a little bit. Take this up to a 1. That way, I can start at 1. Just take it down to here. Need one sorter to go there. Another sorter. Grab it. Up it in. Then, just state that you should output this here. Oh, I just need the power. There we go. Exciter's done. Now what do I do with the exciters? So the exciters make oil refineries. So I think I'm going to get these wireless power towers being made similar to the conveyor belts. What do I need from those though? So I also need these. Which is just iron and the... Ooh! Magnetic coils, okay. Well, so basically, I don't think I need that right now. I think what I do need is I just need to put these into a box. It's not the most important thing that these are being stored. Or I should say, it's not the most important thing that I'm making a bunch of these wireless power towers. It's that this process is done, and when I need these, I do have access to them now. I think I'm just going to make a box that just stores these for the time being. I don't need that many. Do a row. That way they just kind of keep getting made. So I have that process done, so I can easily make these wireless towers now, and I can easily make oil refinery and stuff like that. So I have a water pump. I don't know what that will be used for yet. I have an oil extractor. Do I have that already, or did they not give me one? But they didn't give me one. Okay. I do need to fuel myself, so let's stash as much as I can. Give me a storage tank. I'm sure that's for the oil. Let's get at least the oil extractor going. And this is exactly why I have all of these things being made already. So, as many of these as possible. There. What's that? Stone brick. That I can easily just grab stone for. Boards. I have enough of over here. Four of those. Which this is why they're being made in here. Grab a bunch out. Okay. So now I just need stone. I have a lot of that. Oh, that's copper that I'm grabbing. Oops. Alright, make me that so I can learn how water and how liquids work in this game. I feel like I'm gonna need to make one. Oh wow, that takes a while. Luckily, I don't need to make many of these.
Replication complete.
Okay. I'm assuming I... Is there like a conveyor belt for this stuff? How do I get this out of here? That is not clear. Am I missing a resource? Water pump, storage tank. Refine crude oil with plasma to obtain hydrogen. Refined oil and hydrogen are obtained by further refining extracted crude oil. So this is the crude oil. How do I move liquids? There does not seem to be a way to move it out of this. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem to do anything. Do I just need like a logistics? Do I just need a sorter? Does it just turn into little boxes? If that's the case, that's fine. That just feels weird. Okay, so it's not these. That's fine. Storage tank?
You've built a storage tank, which is more suitable than a depot for storing liquids. Each storage tank can only store one type of liquid. Storage tanks can be stacked vertically. Once the storage tank is dismantled, extra liquid will fall to the ground.
Cool. How do I get the liquid into there? What am I missing? So I'd at least like to get that running. I think that'll be my last thing. Energy storage's acclimators. What the heck this is? Put that later. No. Is it the water pump? Collecting target. Liquid source. Yeah, but it does say specifically like liquid water pump. So that pumps liquids directly from oceans. Hydrogen fuel rod. I feel like there's a research I'm missing, but I don't know where it is. Biochemical engineering? Not just a chemical plant. I feel like that would be this logistics system, but there's nothing about getting and moving liquids. Where am I missing? I'm very clearly just missing it. I've got the extractor. But how do I access the fact that I've now extracted it? I suppose this is where Google comes in. Well, extractor. Oil extractor. Yep, that's not helpful. Hmm. I don't see how to move. Just gonna make this easier. Apparently is the belt, it just didn't show a way. Oh wow. Oh, it's just straight in the middle. That's my problem. Okay. Okay. Remember that. Good to know. Feels weird. Feels weird that we don't have a way to transport liquids. There it is. Okay. Neato. Now I need a way to get that over there. But realistically, the plan is to use that. Do this, which needs 2 of those things. I don't know how to make that, I guess. What was that? The standing things I can make. This I can make. That's just... Hey! A use for coal! Okay. What's the other thing? Where does that other one come from? It seems to imply that I don't need anything else. So I, in theory, have a way to make that. Is that actually just what oil looks like? No. Ah. Okay, so that's the plasma refining. Turns oil, refined crude oil with plasma to obtain hydrogen and refined oil. Okay. So that's where this comes in, right? The oil refinery. Okay. Easily made. Ten of those. Some more. This. One of those. Make one of these, so I have power over here. Let's figure I'm gonna make this over here. And then just kind of loop the red cubes this way. Like right past this or something. Excellent.
Replication complete.
Yeah, we're gonna need more. We're gonna need another plant here in a minute.
This facility produces various products. To filter its products, you need to configure sorter filter. When building a sorter, press tab or arrow keys for filter configuration.
So, that's fine. We'll just do this. Let's have 2 of them and deal with it later. Alright, oil, go in. Yeah. Makes sense. You take the hydrogen. You take refined oil. And we'll deal with it later. Alright, so how do we make the red ones? Oh, it's being made. Actively. So, that's fine. I can use this, though, to tell me. Oh, right, I need silicone. I need this, energetic graphite. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think our end goal here is potentially just getting the... Yeah, we're not doing good on power. I think the end goal is getting our red cubes running for now. Let's see. Those. Enough of that to make it. Alright, one more of these. And we got some of those. And what do we need for this since I'm here? Smelting facility.
Replication complete.
I already have one. Good, good, good. So this is just a matter of doing this. So put this here. We'll get conveyor belt going along. You know, since we're over here, I might just make this here. I don't know if I'm going to need coal for other things later.
Insufficient materials.
But I figure actually just making it kind of where it's at and then transporting this over to here to make the reds, like in this little area, might just be the best option for the space I have. Nope. That should get our power sufficiency back to good. This here.
Research complete.
And we got our energy matrix. We can make the red ones now. Alright, you start making this. Let's put it off towards where we're making a deforest this before they can. Grab all this wood. I really need more. I thought I made a few, but I guess not. Oh, I made exactly 3 and I used exactly 3. Yeah. I'm assuming they can only take one type at a time, potentially? I'll find out if they can take reds and blues at the same time. Okay. I need some more of these. This is another thing, I should just take some time next week to, make more of these. Just have a conveyor belt style system of just make these for me, please and thank you. Okay, there's that. Now let's get this running up these guys. Really, I only need this right now, right? I don't know what to do with the crude oil yet. Sorry. The little guys are trying hard. There we go. So I need to make only one of these and just kind of see where the production's at before I make a second one. It's not going to be hard to make 2. I was just short on glass. That's okay. I think my idea right now is put this guy here. Which means I'm gonna need some power. Okay. That up to there, get this in. This into heat. Too far. Okay. Put it closer. It's fine. Today I only had 3 of these. Then I only had 3 of these. Okay. I am gonna need 3 now. Okay, then make those. And grab some more conveyor belts. This is why I have this going. Said that multiple times so far. That's the idea. That's literally why I have that. Gonna send it around. No, it's kind of a waste of conveyor belts, but it will be important. Okay, that should do it. Alright, make me some red cubes. There's no power there. Of course there wouldn't be power there. There we go. Red cubes! Oh! Well, but why is this now not being made? Okay, this was getting backed up. Okay, so I do have to deal with my okay, that's where this comes in. And it's given me next thing to do. Okay, so it goes into a chest. And do. Just I want to make sure that's going and going to be fine without me having to keep an eye on it. And then I will let it and be happy. There we go. Oh. It's barely though, right? There we go. Okay. We've got the red cubes going. They are absorbing them. They're not doing anything with them because there is nothing to do with them yet, which is good because our production here is a little slow. And it's based on... Yeah, this guy's slow, so we might make a second one of those. But for now, we are up and running. Things are working. And we are good to go, so... We will deal with our next little piece here of finding silicon and things like that, so... Excellent work so far! We've got red cubes up and running, we've got oil being produced, we have a lot of coal being used to make some power, which is very easily sustaining us. This is a lot of progress for this planet so far, so... And it looks like we're getting close to wanting to go find a silicone and titanium planet, so we will be working on that here soon as well. So we will catch you guys next week for another Factory Friday.